Off the boot on the ground. That's a goal. Oh my god. That was exceptional. That happened so quick I could barely tell it was happening. I'm not sure who's kicked it. Here we go. Great spoil, and then his teammate just presents mind and just hack at it out of there. He's got the goal. Well done. Very well done to that croc player. Let's see what he does. Yeah. My cameraman said phone number. That evens it up at 15 all. Oh, Serge Payne chopping the arms. Oh, no, that looked really far away. I thought he got hit. Here we go. His mark is right on the arms, as I was saying. I guess it'd be 40. Actually, this one's closer to 40. It doesn't get there, goes on the ground. Turtle balls it to Bruce Eagle, plays with the Eagle, and onto the sideline doing something, not really sure what. The ball's gone out, so I assume. One of two clubs here today who bring both their men to their women's teams. The other being all up from the umpire, then movement goes up. He gets pushed out. Serge, yes, thank you. There we go. It goes both ways. And moving with the kick off the back plate from the D's, hacks it forward. Well done. Open space for Turtle, runs onto it. The Hawks going to get the first. Great tackle. No prior. And ball up. Well done. Nice solid hit. Took him safely to ground. And the ball's fine. Ball up here. D's out. Get in there. That's a goal. Absolute legendary. Shot. Open up into things like yeah, there was a team I wouldn't hate to see win. Doing very well in their
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here on pitch 2. Apologies for problems in the streaming. YouTube had some problems with what we were sending and shut us down on pitch 2, but we've got the stream back up and running. It is a very windy affair, as you can probably tell from the sound coming through. Extremely windy, causing a lot of disturbances as the Gabians kick another goal. Puts them within 7 points of the Leeside Lions with about 8 minutes remaining in this semi-final. The winner going to the grand final. Wandsworth in semi-final 1, currently ahead 40 points to 10 against the Berlin Crocs. Leeside take it, the ball in the back line, try and push it forward. Mark on the far side, moving the ball quick. Great contest in the forward there. Ball hits the ground. Leeside are straight on it. Break a tackle. Umpire's called high. See how they set up now to try and lock the ball into their forward half. It's about a 35-metre kick, but it's straight into the wind, and it's a very, very strong wind straight into his face. Nobody in that area between the goal and the kicker where the ball could drop down. He's kicked the goal from all accounts in the crowd, but the umpire has ruled a behind. And it is deemed to be a behind for the Leeside Lions. 29 points to 21. Gabians, a big kick out from the goal square, past the centre square. The mark is missed, but it's brought to ground. There's a contest on the far side, and the Gabians just trying to keep the ball alive so they can get it towards goal and reduce the deficit. Gabians pick it up close to the line, push it back into the forward line, but it's kicked out on the full by the Leeside Lions back flanker. And with 6 minutes left, the Gabians should take a shot at goal here. It's definitely within range with the wind, but they'll have to curl it in given the tight angle is on. About 40 out from goal on the right hand side. 4 Gabians in the goal area, ready to get on the ball if it doesn't make it. Pulls it around the left foot and gets it through the goal, reduces the deficit. As we see the replay, brings it around, drops it on the left foot and gets the wind helping him through just over the fingertips of the Leeside Lions player. And I've put the score on the wrong team again. So it is 29 to 27 with 5 minutes remaining. Plavas get the ball inside the centre square, trying to push for that last 2 points to get in front of the Leeside Lions in this semi-final. As he kicks it straight down the ground, a big kick, and there's a mark caught right on the goal line. A fantastic mark by the player, and he's pulled it around the left into the wind, straight through the goal for the Gabians, hitting the lead. 33 points to 29 over the Leeside Lions. Let's see that goal again. It took the mark on the goal line, brought it around on the left foot, and straight through the goal to set his team in the lead. We'll need to get a confirmation on the score in case I've done something wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 33 to 29 for the Gabians. As Leeside push it forward, they have a chance right in front of goal. Another snap on the left. It is raining goals here at Leon Park I don't know what it's called, but they're kicking goals at any rate, and it's fantastic to see. Let's have a look at that replay. Pushed it forward, dropped the mark, got on it, dodged his player, banged it around the left straight through the goal. How good. His team hits lead 35 points to 33 with 3 minutes remaining. Leeside push it forward again. Big contest, trying to take the chest mark. Couldn't do it. Leeside bat it forward. Going backwards to go forward. Looks towards the middle. It's an empty nest. The Gabians get on it. Push it up towards the forward flank. Only one player forward of the ball for the Gabians. And a good smother. Keeping the ball in their forward half. They need another goal to get in front with 2 minutes 50 remaining in this semi-final two. The winner going on into the grand final to play the Wandsworth Demons. Gabians, their first Champions League competition, coming to a semi-final. A fantastic effort. Ball brought to ground. Leeside with the player out the back. Ball's just put just in front of him. If he can run on and take possession, he should kick a goal. Easy as you like. Beautiful goal from the Leeside Lions. Got the ball out in front. All he had to do was make sure he took possession cleanly and aim it towards goal to put his team 2 kicks ahead. And this wind just keeps battering. Hit out, won by the Gabians. Ball is forward into the attacking half. Leeside, pull it out, kick it long, trying to lock the ball in their forward half. A great tap on, another guy out the back. And what a play from the Leeside Lions. Bang, bang, bang. A deep kick out of the back half from number 77, a bat forward and a toe poke through to a player running onto the ball, and he could slot it in for what could be the deciding goal, 47 to 33. It would take a big effort from the Gabians from Montpellier to wrestle back this game. Free kick just outside the centre circle. The Gabians will need to get on their bike. 1 minute remaining, and they're 14 points behind. They need 3 goals in a minute. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very difficult. Steadies, it's a behind. That kick taking the air out of the sting out of the air somewhat. I think both teams know that the siren is getting close. The Leeside momentum in this last 3 minutes, insurmountable. Number 77 takes a mark on the wing. He knows, takes his time, his full measure. 27 it was. Part of the player to push this team to a grand final. Rematch against the Wandsworth Demons. 91 drops the ball in front of him. Umpire's called play on. And number 1 pulls it around his body. Doesn't make the goal. And that's time, ladies and gentlemen. The Leeside Lions, 47 points to 34, victors in the semi-final 2. They will head on to the grand final with the Wandsworth Demons later on this afternoon. jumping back on some commentary here on pitch 2. It's the Nottingham Scorpions leading 15-7 over the West London Wildcats. West London came out of their group undefeated, but they're getting pressured by this Nottingham Scorpions team. There is a very, very strong wind in the backs of the West London team. Lining up for goal now, number 34. Tries her best to push it forward, and a great mark in the back line by the number 20 from the Nottingham Scorpions. Let me pull up the team lists here and see what we have. Kate Franklin took that mark. Now the ball's on the ground in a scrap. It's number 18 from the West London team, and number 12, Cassandra Furman, I think, from the Nottingham Scorpions. That dueling for the ball, hit out, taken by the Wildcats. Number 18 pulls around on her right, doesn't get it far enough. The Scorpions trying to clear the ball out of their back line, send it over the line. It bounces on the line, the umpire says. He's going to take it for a ball up. West London still pressuring hard going forward. Another hit out won by the Wildcats. Kick smothered out of the back line. And we've got a higher tackle. Head over the ball, always rewarded. High ball coming in front of the goal square. And it's number 24, Iona Williams, that picks the ball up and gets done for holding. Great tackle there from the Scorpions in their back line. The winner of this books a spot in the grand final against the Cork Vikings, who just took care of the Ulster Swans in the qualifying final on pitch 1. And it's Jessica Cottrell. No, she hands the ball over. I think it's Iona again over there. No, can't see that far. Big kick into the forward line. It could go all the way. Hits the post. Tough break for the Wildcats. Inches away. As Nottingham look to work it out at their own end. Great mark there in the back line, number 10. To get her team out of danger. Still difficult to kick it up the field in this wind. The ball goes out on the full. The Wildcats slowly running out of time to put a dent in this deficit. They need 2 kicks and it's 90 seconds remaining. Another mark in the back line from the Nottingham Scorpions. Could that be the game winner right there? The nail in the coffin, so to speak. A handball, and she's been tackled. The umpire will pay that. And they've picked up the ball and played on, and it's gone through for a behind. Now 6 points, the deficit. 70 seconds remaining. Ball has been kicked very far. No time off in this game. Nottingham won't be rushing to get it back in. The ball's been pushed back into a contest and marked by number 20 from Nottingham. Once again, her 3rd mark in a row in the back line. Fixes her hair. Umpire, it's called play on. 34 picks it up, handballs it forward. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Number 18 with a kick, and it goes through for a behind. Number 18, Steph Cowdrey. There's less than 20 seconds remaining, we would think, depending if the umpires stop the time. The kick in once again to this long side. Caroline Condon takes the mark. She has next to no time remaining, 1 second remaining. Plays on, kicks it forward. If they take a mark, they could get the shot. And the whistle goes in the background, and Nottingham win the game. West London feel the sorrows of defeat peppering them in the forward half to finish this game, but could not get the ball through the big sticks. They go down 15-10. Nottingham booked their spot in the grand final against the Cork Vikings. Next up on pitch 2, we have the hometown Lyon Alpha Lions against the Berlin Crocodiles. This is the playoff for the fifth place in the women's division. Alpha getting beaten 37-7 in their qualifying final from the Orchester Swans, and Berlin losing 19-1 to Nottingham, who just booked their spot in the grand final. Against the Cork Vikings. There will be no commentary on this game, unfortunately, but we will be back to commentate the major finals later on in the afternoon. the second half shortly underway in the 5th place final between the hometown Lyon Alpha Lions and the Berlin Crocodiles, with Berlin leading 17 points to 0. They've had the wind in their back for the whole first half. As you may hear and see, it's a very, very strong wind here in Lyon today. Could mean a second half comeback for the hometown Lions. Again, no commentary on this game, but we're a return for the major finals later on this afternoon. Enjoy. Jomo King. Third place. Yeah. Oh, third place. Yeah, third place. Next up on pitch 2, it is the Ulster Swans and the West London Wildcats playoff for third spot in the women's division. These two teams matched up in the group stages, with West London running out winners 41 points to nil. West London went down to Nottingham Scorpions in the qualifying final 15-10. And therefore playoff for third spot, with Nottingham going through to the grand final to take on Cork. Ulster won their qualifying final against the Alpha Lions 37-7, so playoff now for third spot, together with West London Wildcats. They're away.
Nej, det var...
coming up on pitch 2. The men's grand final between the Wandsworth Demons and the Leeside Lions. That followed by the women's grand final between the Cork Vikings and the Nottingham Scorpions. Still blustery conditions here in Lyon, but the sun is shining. Very different to early this morning. Not only was there wind, but there was rain. It was tough. We hope you sitting there at home, or wherever you are in the world, enjoying the broadcast despite the wind. The Leeside Lions, the Wandsworth Demons warming up for their grand final bout.
Absolutely.
We can do it together then.
Absolutely. Do you know any of the Leeside players' names?
Get it up on there.
No data. I never want to see or feel wind ever again.
One of the players asked me, was like, can you turn it off? I was like, no. But then I had to go get the ball. And I was like, I'm gonna talk this. I know, right? My shoes got soaked as well.
Oh shit.
I was going to say there.
Sven.
The game is away. The game has started. The umpires quicker than we to get going in the sun in Lyon. And starting off with a free kick from the middle of the ground, forward for Leeside, turned over in the back line.
Marked by the D's, Blake in the back pocket. He plays on around. Big booming kick. That wind is still going to the right of screen. Pay that, sir. He has. That's a mark to Braden. No. What? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think he had enough of it for man in front. But the umpires paid it. Leeside kicking out of their back 50 for this one. He's called play on. Did he have a target in mind? Probably not. He's marked it anyway. Well done. I think that's the, dare say, the Leeside ruckman. He's done very well there.
Darren O'Dwyer just holding his ground behind the Wandsworth player, taking the mark.
Absolutely.
Casually going back.
Absolutely.
1 metre 50 out. 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 Chips it
Oh,
in.
he's found the open player. Boys, who was on that guy?
Jai Adamson standing on the 40 all by himself.
That was too easy. Far too easy. This is both teams' 5th game of the day, and they unfortunately were delayed. It was meant to be a 4:15 start, which is what was on the books, but then, as with tournaments, things take a bit of time, so they had their game delayed, and I think they've been warming up for a good half an hour.
We need it this time of the day.
Absolutely. Both teams very tired. First blood to Leeside.
Jai Adamson splits the sticks from right in front, left open in the forward line, and he was hit on the chest by Darren O'Dwyer and then converted the first chance forward for the Leeside Lions.
Well, he's gone back to the middle, so I dare say he snuck forward from the midfield and kind of caught the D's napping there. Back to the middle here. Ball's up. Big leap from the Leeside ruckman to no avail. He didn't really get a fist on it, and D's first to it. Yes, big boot. That's gone 50 up and maybe 50 forward. Both players down. They have called something there. Free kick, Demons. Thank you. Held him down. Looked like they both had a bit of each other, but then I guess the Leeside player stopped him from getting up. Braden Irving with the ball from the Demons.
Interesting there on that play that the Leeside back flankman left his player to contest the ball a 2-on-1.
Didn't help. Yes. He's excited, gets a few high fives with the boys. Evens the ledger, 6-all. This is a replay from last year's grand final, isn't it?
Yes.
I think I remember someone was mentioning that it was really tight until about half time, and then the D's managed to kick away with it in the second half. So we'll see if we have a repeat, or if Leeside, the Cork boys, can change things this year.
Much tougher conditions today with
Much
this
tougher.
blustery wind
It's
going from left to right on your
horrible.
screens.
Big fist from the Leeside ruckman. Definitely won that ruck to his own player. To Jai, as he said. Lincoln puts on a few. Oh! Player's absolutely monstered. Ref says nothing. Demon comes away with the ball. Blake kicks it down to the forward 50. Braden tried to paddle it forward. Didn't get it. Leeside players on the far side. Handballing it amongst themselves. Ball's still in play. Hacked forward by the Leeside boys. Contested on the far flank. Oh, he's running around Shawnee. Got a kick. Oh, both beaten by the bounce. It's far out. I think this ball's still in. Don't know what the Leeside boys are appealing for. Maybe deliberate or something like that. But ball finally goes out, and we're going to have a ball up. I can't see. The camera's in the way.
Ball up in the forward pocket for the Leeside Lions. Hit out, won by the Demons forward. Scrappy ball.
Whoa! Hacked out a kind of mid-air, I think, by a Leeside player. But through for a behind, a low score.
Connor Power throwing his boot to the ball there off the ground. Half volley style.
I've seen one of those come off today. It was brilliant. I'd love to see another. Chris Diggle for the Demons, kicking it long with the wind, using it to him. Oh, Braden paddles it down to Lincoln Wan, who throws it straight down for a goal. That was end-to-end in less than 10 seconds.
Perfect front and centre there from Lincoln Wong. Right in front of the play, knew exactly where it was coming down to and converted without hesitation.
Oh, far out. We both just got knocked off our feet by that wind. I don't know if you can hear it through any mics. That's coming across the ground slightly now. That might be might change things a little bit. Towards the camera a bit. Owen hacks it very high up, goes about forward. Someone put a name on it, no one does. Leeside ends up with it. Oh, he's taken it, but he got the handball. Run down by Rui. Great tackle. He got a handball there and ball's out.
Umpires letting him play early.
They are. He's umpiring from quite far away, but I'm assuming that he saw a little handball right as the play was going down and let it play. No ruckman really got that. Leeside with the ball gets it out. Strong contested game. Whoever wins this around the contest is probably going to take the game. Sean runs away with it, hacks it forward. Misses both players. Irving loses his feet.
You see once again the number one from the Leeside Lions leaving his player to connect the dots at the back.
He's kind of missed his target there. Lincoln Wong kicks it forward into his own 50, but unfortunately straight to number one. What was his name again?
Donald Quealy.
He's doing very well down back there as the Leeside fullback. He's snuffled 2 chances there, I'd say. He's played on, trying to keep it lowish into the wind. He's hit a target. Well done.
It's old 27. Casual as you like. Taking you back off the mark. Darren O'Dwyer, midfield.
You're absolutely right. He's very casual. He looks like he's almost taking his time going for goal, but he's about 50 out with the wind running into him. He kicks it to a teammate. He gets it back though. Maybe that was the play the whole time around. He's had a shot. Crowd tells me that he missed.
Across the face. Wind definitely having something to do with it there.
Yeah, Wandsworth have got the wind in the first half. They'll have to go against it in the second half. But Leeside are making scores. They're getting down into their 50 into the wind. So hopefully Wandsworth can get a few more goals and even it up, because it's going to be a lot harder to do it in the next half.
Very close to the man on the mark there.
I actually thought it was touched. Oh, good spoil by the Demon. He's umpire said, I don't know what he said there, but free kick
Blocking
Leeside. Blocking.
The call, I think.
Bit stiff in my opinion.
You got to have a lot of opinions.
I do. I have been wearing the green all day today, so.
Ball down to an empty front pocket. Dribbles close to the sideline, but picked up by the D's. Steps in, chips into the middle.
Oh! Great intercept mark by the Leeside guy. When he stands up, we'll get his number. That was a really good read. He outran Turtle there, the D's player, to take that mark, and now he is going back.
George Dwyer.
For a shot on goal, George. I mean, look, this is probably in his distance, but again, that wind, I don't think there's anything you can see on screen to really indicate how strong it is, but it is almost pushing us over. He's got to kick this really hard to get into it. There you go. That's probably your best show, that just absolutely stopped. I think that's Rui on the far side, or is it Sean? Sean from the Demons handballs to Chris Diggle. Chris Diggle runs it up and kicks to... Oh, he's kicked it over someone, so Ollie ran on the wing, but it's gone out. We'll have a ball up.
When do you think the guys see that maybe they can't kick goals from 40 metres into the wind?
Yeah, well, I would have thought they figured that out in the previous game in their semi-final, but they seem to be still having a crack, so... That's a great question, because they keep doing it.
Nothing like a confident footy player on a Saturday afternoon, right?
Exactly. And we've only got, well, it's 12-minute halves now for the final, so I guess they've got, how long have we got left?
2:20.
2 minutes 20. So they've got 2 minutes 20 left to keep having a crack, but then it'll, in the next half, when they're going the other way, it'll start paying off for them.
12-8 to the Demons.
Very low scoring game so far. Oh. Demons appealing for in the back. Turtle puts it on the boot and it goes very far away out on the full.
They're going to want to get that ball back so they have a last shot at scoring with the wind in their backs.
They absolutely are. Dare say they haven't made the most of it.
I would agree with you. You see many teams today with the wind. It's about a 5-goal breeze, I'd say.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. It feels stronger, but definitely that's how it's gone with the amount of time we've got. Really a game of two halves. Oh, whoa. Ball's out in the full. Leeside player nearly took out about 3 spectators there.
Love that they're sitting so close to the field. They want to get in on the action.
Literally in the front row. Lewis inballs it to... Yeah, you
could have been paid. Umpire let it go.
It should have been paid.
Struggling for the ball there, wrapped up. Leeside straight onto him as soon as that ball went to ground.
I think it was Ollie who nearly took the mark, but he didn't quite clunk it. Ball up, sort of won by the D's. Braden hunts it down, just put it on the shoemate. Misses to the side for 1. Must be seconds left, I think. We're going to kick out for Cork boys from Leeside. He's in no hurry to re-inbound the ball. Unfortunately, in these games, due to the tournament nature, the women's first place playoff is to come next. We can't really stop time. We've got a schedule to keep. Big kick from the Leeside coming out. Lands about halfway. Big pack. No one takes it. Leeside come away with it though. Someone front and centre. Not a good bounce for the player. He turns around looking for support. He finds it. Long handball back to halfway. He tries to give a penetrating kick. It doesn't quite have the power he wanted. Play on. No mark. Demons appealing for in the back.
Number
handball
1.
Forward, stolen, intercepted the handball. He's gotten a player. He's kicked it around the corner, and it's got a goal. What a kick!
Check side play. I think it was Sean O'Callaghan from
And there's half time. I can't believe he's done that. Into the wind, curled it with the banana into the wind, and it's landed on the line. His teammate shepherds it through to make sure, but it bounced over for a goal.
A beautiful check side play. Let's see that replay again. Picks up the ball, gets it passed to him, beats a tackle, over, check side, straight to the goal line, and bounces through. One of the best bounces of the day for the Leeside Lions player. Donald, I want to talk about Donald Quealy. He might have to seek medical attention for leather poisoning here at halftime. The number one, the back flanker for the Leeside Lions, is sweeping up the ball in the back line.
I dare say he kept them in at that half. The Demons had the wind, and as you said, 5-6 goal breeze. Most teams have been taking advantage, punting it from long. The Demons in their semi-final were kicking it long from their kickouts, just using the wind to their advantage, but didn't do the same this half. Well, now Leeside have got it. Like we said, they were taking pot shots from 40 out into the wind, but then they'll start carrying now, going 50 or 60. Leeside with the lead at half time as well, right?
15-14. But I think the Demons could take a lot out of that half, that Leeside were able to score 15 points and keep pressure on in the front half of their field. So I think they can come into this second half against the wind and still feel positive about having a chance to win. But what do they have to do to get on top of the scoreboard?
Absolutely, they got a chance because it's even Stevens. I guess they just got to try and Leeside seem to have the outnumber, and that's how they were getting those points. Someone just slipping away, finding the overlap, making it a 3-on-2 or something like that. If the Demons can try and create that, either through slow footy or they can play fast if they want to try and do it. That's how the Leeside boys were doing it. We remember that first goal. It was the midfielder who just snuck into the forward arc to be an open man. If they can try and do that, try and sneak away from the Leeside boys and their defenders, maybe they can do the same.
Did Wandsworth drop a player back behind the ball to try and get that overlap?
I'd say not, because with Leeside, they're going to be trying to just pump it long. If they do what they did in their semi-final, if they do what Wandsworth did in their semi-final, just put it on the hoof. The thing's going to go 40, 50 metres, even if you shank it, and they might go through for a point. At worst, you'll get a kick out, and you've gained territory. You put it in their half. So I think it'll just get booted over that person's head. Not really doing much work if they were.
Second half underway. Hit out, one forward by the Demons. Wong straight onto the ball.
Come on.
Through for a behind.
No good. Sammy Cullard with a great tap there to Lincoln. Hang on. Goal umpire, I think, is saying out on the full. I believe he's indicating that it went outside the point post. Nope, he did say all clear to the field umpire, so they've confirmed between each other that it's a point. Leeside to kick out. Now let's see what he does. Is he just going to go, it looks like he's going long down the line. Now this is going to go 70, 80 metres with that wind. Straight over Sean O'Sullivan's head. Tough to mark it. And ball's out. But that is, there you go, one kick. Look at that. That's gone 80. Demons didn't do that all that half.
No, that's exactly right. It looks like it's definitely a coaching decision to say to the Lions to kick it long and try and lock the ball into their forward half. Demons handballing out of trouble now.
Oh boy. Owen for a switch kick to Rui on the lead. Lovely. Umpire's just called a ball up.
Slippery deck on the clover there. Quite long grass. Ball skidding along. Yeah,
we might need to have a chat to the French landscapers. They've done absolutely no mowing on these grounds whatsoever. Sammy Cullard wins the ruck for the D's. Lincoln Wong looks like he'll be first to it. Fends off the Leeside player, beats him. Left foot kick. Can he get it to Blake? No, it kind of goes to his disadvantage. Bounces over his head. Leeside gets the handball away.
Daniel Casey gets the handball forward, pushes the ball. No deliberate out of bounds.
Oh, Jesus. I was going to say the umpire. Yeah, umpire calls it out. That we went for a little bounce pass. I think he was trying to get it back to himself. I don't think it was deliberately trying to go out. But it worked either way for him. Ball smothered from Braden Irving's kick. Bounces to Joey Lloyd. Joey Lloyd gets a handball away. Oh, well done not giving away the free kick. Ball's out. And ball is out of play. Umpire will ball it up for a fake throw-in.
Demons now with the chance to put some pressure on in their forward half and keep it here and try and produce a score.
Yeah, the game's not exactly going how we're describing it, isn't it? We've been talking about this wind all day, and yet they're playing up the other half. The teams are really doing well to keep it in that 50 of the ground. Because as you saw with that kick, the ball is just going miles. So nice contested game. If they can keep it locked into the contest, win the contest, and maybe find the outnumber, they can come away with a score in their forward 50.
Even the ball, when it's thrown up by the umpire, it's shifting in the wind. Difficult for the ruckman to judge.
Mate, tell me about it. I was trying to accommodate for it today, made it worse, ended up throwing it with the wind half the time, and it was just bobbling everywhere.
Yeah, I think we got a few of them on video.
There's another one.
Don Aquili again.
Huge kick. He's just thrown that on the boot, and it's gone 50 metres. Owen trying to get a contest. Well done. He's gathered it, and surely umpire says, yeah, no prior, held to him. Well done. Great tackle from the Leeside player there.
Crowd encouraging the umpires to make a decision.
They love doing that. Sammy Culler takes it out of the ruck, hacks it forward, comes off a Leeside player's back. Lincoln Wong contesting on the sideline. Oh, he's hoofed it off the ground and gained a good bit of territory with it. Sean O'Sullivan trying to gather it. He can't get his feet. Leeside player stole it off him. That was a really good steal. He might come away with a goal. No, his teammate gets holding the ball. Great tackle by Owen is holding it.
Oh, McGinley, yeah, great tackle. Held on to him just long enough and shifted him off his balance so he missed the kick.
Yeah, affect the disposal. Handball. Oh, well done. They're in support. Handball back. Raking kick. Goes low. Beats the Leeside player. No.
Harry Tobin
Here we
picking
go.
up. Bit of a shank.
Bit of a shank. But that's what I was thinking that both teams would be trying to do. Have your shots from 50. They're going to go that far with this wind. The Demons seemed reluctant to do it for some reason.
I wonder if it's a coaching decision or it's just part of the process of the game. You get so locked in, you don't want to boot it long.
It does kind of go against your natural instincts to just have a crack from that far out because it's not your natural distance, but it really is carrying with the wind. Leeside with a goal, and the crowd in front of us, Berlin it is, celebrating with them.
Was that Darren O'Dwyer, number 27? Casual as you like. See the replay here. I don't know if we're going to get his number. The gate is familiar. I think it was.
What's that make the score?
20-14 in the favour of the Leeside Lions as the ball is taken down and we'll ball it up again.
1 goal the margin then. Just need to get one back, Dees. Come on, boys. Oh,
Strong ruck contest.
Strong ruck contest.
The clearance from the Lions. Big ball
forward. Joe Lillis tries to go back. Ollie's tried to palm it forward. He's kept it in.
It's got to be out there.
But he's kicked it out in the full. We've got no boundary umpires, so it's a bit of a...
Better result for the Demons there. It was a 3-on-1, so it was a great effort from the 15 from the Demons to...
Ooh, Lincoln Wong's kicked it long. I don't think he had a target, though. Rui's going to end up with it. No sport over the top. Sammy Callard gets dispossessed. He didn't really have possession, though, so... Great tackle from Rui. Come on, hold on to him. Gets the kick. Well done. Oh, umpire's paid holding the ball. He didn't get it away in time for the umpire. Great tackle, Rui. Hang on, the umpire's pointing the wrong way. Yeah, good. Okay, umpire pointed the wrong way for a second, but it is kicked to Rui. He goes deep. Come on, Blake, mark that. Great spoil from the Cork boy. Ball's out. Throw in. Deep in the pocket. They have curved the pockets for us slightly, but the goal line does go quite straight for quite a while.
Harry Tobin with the spoil in the back line there. The Demons hit out towards the boundary. Can't.
Don't suppose you saw whose boot that came off?
I did not. It's a free kick to the D's, it would seem.
Lovely. Awesome. So I dare say he's just outside the arc there, and he'll hopefully try and spot up a teammate. He's got to move a bunch of spectators out of the way. Some Edinburgh boys sitting over there on the boundary. Or he's just going to have a ping. Oh, someone tried to go up. They didn't quite get to the apex when the ball was nearby. Leeside come away with it, though. Nice handball forward. Great tackle in the motion. Ball's gone downfield to Leeside forward 50, and it's out just off their forward flank.
The players still in the forward line for the Demons. Sam Callard's having words with the umpire about that contest right in front of the goal sticks. His prayers were not answered.
Looked like a fair contest from my point of view. Big fist coming across, no one really took it. Umpire says his ball just 10 metres or so in front of the Leeside forward 50. We must be about halfway through the term. 4 minutes 30.
As once again, Donald Quealy gets the ball out of the stoppage, passes it back inside the corridor, but to a Demons player.
Sir, how is that not in the back?
Two players who heads over the ball. Good tussle. Strong.
Kyle Cooper there for the Demons being monstered by 3 blokes. Huge gang tackle on him.
I was just about to say, this wind has alleviated, but it's come blustering back.
Yeah, you cursed it. I was just about to think the same. Kyle Cooper chasing the ball, well done. Leeside player went down to ground to grab it, didn't come away with it. Kyle Cooper's got it. Big handballs into himself to show that he's got a genuine attempt, and the umpire has called it, held to him and ball up.
Ruck contest's important right now. Demons need some ascendancy in the play to get another score on the board.
Ball is out, chase over the sideline. Absolutely agreed, but they're locking very early, not really getting the metre separation, so it's quite difficult to get a clean run and jump at it.
3 minutes remaining. How do you rate their chances?
Well, they're in our half now. All we need is a good play like that. Oh, wow. I rate them pretty well now as the ball comes near me. Ow.
They'll do well to get the ball back in play as soon as possible. Time ticking away.
I was going to say, ball's in our half, and we've now got a free kick to try and spot up a target. Cooper kicks it to someone. Oh!
Look who it is. Donald Quealy.
He had Blake Brewer on the lead just behind him, but Donald has taken a great one-handed grab to intercept that. No one on the mark, and he's just got to hoof it 70, 80 metres long, because that's what you do in this game.
Drop mark in the back line.
Leeside putting numbers over it, handballing frantically. Turtle comes away with it. He didn't have prior, I don't think.
Oh, great spoil.
Crowd didn't think so.
The game is on the line.
Turtle with the ball, handballs it to Sammy Callard, who kicks long down the sideline. Oh, push, sir! At the very... Umpire said...
Each other.
Umpire said nothing. I'm very confused by that. Blake Brewer nearly took out...
Calling it out in the full.
A poor spectator with that push. No, I was going to say I thought it did bounce myself, but that's okay.
Yeah,
The lesser decision, but yeah, here we go. Back into the Demons' half. Can't be long left.
No ruckman from the Demons there.
2 minutes left to go.
And the Lions, a minor score, but still 2 kicks for the Demons to wrestle back some sort of lead. 7 points to lead for the Lions. Big kick up through the middle, bounces over Quealy's head.
Oh, big massive contest. He's down. I think that was
both
our
players.
Irishman Rui. They are both down. Umpire's going to have to
Still
ball's gone away a little bit. Called by Will Bryan. Take your time. No, he's called it.
Called time.
Oh, sir. Come on. Mark to the Ds. That was a mark to the Ds. I think that's what the umpire's saying. They've stopped play for those 2 players. Physios have run out to talk to them both and see how they are.
Let's have a look at this replay of that hit.
It was just both going hard for the ball, wasn't it?
Ball come from the back line in, and 2 players going hard as nails. Big shoulder-to-shoulder hit, maybe a head clash there as well. Wind knocked out of them both.
This is going to be very interesting because, as I was saying before, there isn't any time on in AFL Europe matches, in tournament matches like this. There's another game to go afterwards, and we can't. Unfortunately, we can't stop the clock. The play has stopped.
The clock has stopped. Yep. Just with serious injuries that they're not sure that the game can continue. The time has stopped, but it's temporary. That's why we're already late, because we've stopped a few times. On
Wonderful. I don't think I got that memo.
Still a Demons player on the deck. The Leeside Lions player has moved to the sideline. Some caution around the head and neck region, but he's moving his feet and his legs, so good signs.
The umpires have just moved away from the spot, but they were standing where the Demons player marked the ball, and so I think when we restart play that they may give the Demons that mark and restart play with a free kick where it was taken, but we'll see. player safety obviously comes first. We're going to make sure Rui is okay. He's got Morgan, our physio, and Charlie with him, just helping him out.
Now sitting up.
Yeah, great signs.
Ambulance running out to just double check on the condition. Following this game, the women's grand final, the Cork Vikings
versus Nottingham.
Nottingham
Got over the West London Wildcats to make it in the final. Big news.
Their first final. Nottingham.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if they've made it before. I think Cork are going for their third in a row.
I think it's
Fourth. And I think that was last year, possibly against the Wildcats. And so Nottingham have denied them the replay.
Yeah.
And have done very well to make the final. We'll see how that game goes. Cork have been dominant for a couple years, as we were saying.
They've been very strong today as well out on the pitch. They've put a lot of points on their opposition and held them to very few.
I was going to say held them to very few. I think a couple of their games I was in control of and literally didn't allow a score for some of the other teams.
The ambulance is walking off the field. It seems old mate is doing well.
Here we go. They've got his arm in some kind of sling, just rolled up the jersey there, so maybe a
On his
collarbone or a shoulder, but he's walking off under his own power. And everyone around the ground claps him off, which is lovely to see.
Look at the replay. The ball was kicked out of the back line, bounced over the head, and then players coming at angles to each other, right, hitting just that kind of point of the shoulder. Hurts.
Was it Rui who was the one running in, or was he the one that got hit?
I mean, they both hit each other, to be honest.
Each other.
1 minute 27 remaining on the clock, and it is a...
All right, so we were correct. The umpire stopped play after the Demons player marked it, so they're allowing play to restart just now. Yep. Time's on now, and the Demons player, Will Bryan, goes in for a kick. He's got it! Yes, 6 points to the D's. The margin goes to 1 with a minute left.
So much drama!
You beauty. Who thought we were going to get a 1-point thriller in Lyon?
Wandsworth run the ball back to the centre circle to get play underway.
Absolutely. Encouraging all their boys to run back to their arcs. 3-3-3 rule in effect here. Ball's up. Sammy Callard in the ruck for the D's. Doesn't quite win it. Goes over his head. Bounces to Blake, but it bounces behind him. Sammy Callard handballs to Blake. Umpire has said high tackle to Sammy Callard. He's kicked it long. He's found a target. Sir! He's paid it! That's a mark to Payton!
This could be it.
How long?
37 seconds remaining. He could take his full measure. What's his name?
Braden Irving. Captain last year. Really has led the team from the front. He's made them, really clinical with their prep all year last year. He's kicked it straight through the middle. Oh, hang on. Leeside boys vindicated with one arm. They're contesting. We'll see what the goalie says now. Goalie's got 2 flags. He sticks them up. Must be seconds left.
Looks pretty sure from here as well.
You can see the clock better than we can.
Ball is back in the middle. There's no time remaining. 3 seconds, roughly.
That's it. There's the full-time siren. You go, boys. You're kidding. At the death. Strong mark by Braden Irving with 37 seconds to win it, and he kicks it true. The Leeside boys are devastated. Yep. Absolutely devastated. You do feel for them. That's their second trip to the Champions League Grand Final and their second trip not coming away with the chocolates.
And it was so close. With the win in the second half, up by 6 points, and the game essentially in their hands. An injury timeout gave both teams time to regroup, and maybe some coaches' words in those 2 or 3 minutes where the time was stopped. The Demons kicked a goal from that.
Absolutely.
A 40 metre kick in the wind.
You're absolutely right. Will Bryan, I thought he was going to try and hit up a forward, like Braden just took that mark there, but no, he just took the ball on his own, just went for goal, got it, and then great play by the Demons, slightly helped by a high free kick to Sammy Callard to get the next goal. 2 quick goals in, less than a minute, really.
Yeah. Wow, fantastic ending to the Champions League men's final between the Wandsworth Demons and the Leeside Lions. The Demons going home once again as victors and champions of Champions League.
Back-to-back champions. Only our second ever Champions League win, despite 35 years as a club. Not sure how long Champions League's actually been around. I think it's been a good 15 years of that, but only our second ever win.
Quite a few finals lost, I think, back when there were multiple teams from the UK participating in the West London Wildcats, and the Demons often in the final together.
That would make sense.
Fantastic effort. Who would you pick out as a player from the Demons today to as the best on ground?
Oh, do you know what? That's kind of I dare say Lincoln Wong seemed to get a lot of the ball.
Yeah,
he was at the
great.
drop of the footy a bunch of times. Maybe not the most touches, but he was effective with them. Like that one that we saw in the first half.
Very
when the ball,
crucial. Front and centre goal.
Yeah, exactly. Front and centre goal. He was just in the right spot, right time, and then slammed it through for 6 points. I dare say
up and back on the wing. A lot of ball out here in front of the camera. Crucial balls when they were when Leeside were with the win.
Absolutely, but I was going to throw back to your favourite Leeside player, Donald. I can't remember his last name. I'd almost controversially give him best on, because I dare say he's the reason it kept it a tight game right to the end there, because he snuffled a bunch of the Demons' chances in the first half, as we were saying.
Donald Queerley, had a heap of ball in that back line, and even in the second half was kind of playing that half back role and just following the ball, and got a lot of touches and had some really important moments. The ball bounced over his head right before that injury, which led to the Wandsworth goal to get him in touch. Football is just it's poetic in both aspects, isn't it? Both in the positive and the negative.
It's why we love it. It's why we're here. You can't script this stuff.
It's fantastic. Coming straight up, you see them warming up now. The Cork Vikings trying to go for I think it's their 4th straight win at the Champions League. And the Nottingham Scorpions in the final for the first time, trying to break the streak of the Irish.
first image that's fucked on one of the. Just reloaded in.
What did you do?
That image is that first image is usually the Champions League crowds, Champions League logo.
Do we have that somewhere? Do you know?
I don't know where. No idea where that is. The banner. It's the fucking game's about to start.
I don't know if it's gonna.
Just have a look. Just get the. There's nothing on the main mix, so we're good. And then I can fit it in again.
We're going. Game is underway here at Leon for the women's final. The scoreboard will come back to us shortly. Some technical difficulties, but the wind is still blustering here at Leon as Cork pushed the ball forward. A big mark in the forward line there from number 15, Shannon Stevenson, lining up to goal. Still, the ball is in play. No score attributed. Oh, umpire deliberating. Umpire's going to ball it up. So no score there. The game is played on. And Cork attacking from right to left. Wind against. With Nottingham having the wind in their back, going left to right on your screen. Big contest. Free kick paid to the Scorpions. And it's number 20, Kate Franklin, who's been in the thick of it all day long. Looking up the line for a teammate to pass to. Kicks it towards the centre circle. Mark dropped. Ran out of the middle. And she's taken not only her full measure, but a few steps further, and has been called for. What's that? I don't know what the rule's called. Running too far with the ball. Grace Oldham. Nottingham with the free kick, just inside their 40-metre zone. Kick up to the left side flanked. Mark taken by Cork. Quickly booted up towards the forward half. Mark taken again out on the side. Player on the mark has held it up. She runs around, bashes it in, a wobbly ball into the forward 50. The ball trickles over the boundary line for a ball up. Strong start from the Vikings, keeping it in their forward half. Not a lot of scoreboard pressure though early. Nottingham keeping them out. Wind still blustery as they come. Out on the full. You have a kick in from Nottingham. Number 20, Kate Franklin. That ball goes over the head of everybody into the forward line of the Nottingham Scorpions. Handball back to no one. Umpire's seen a push and it's called a free kick to the Scorpions. Number 7, she's not on my list. Could be number 3, Emma Baker. For jerseys maybe bunched up there. Kicks into the forward line. There's a player there waiting for the ball. Number 14, Rania Turner Ramadan. Waiting for that ball, and it landed straight on her chest, and she has a mark and an attempt at goal from about 15 metres out. And 45 degrees. And touched goal umpire on the spot. That dipped right at the goal line, and the Cork player was able to get her mitts onto it, push it through for a behind. Cork now with the kick out. A mark taken out on the left flank. Ball being pushed forward. Hangs up in the air and batted over the sideline by number 71, Alex Salter. Ball up in the centre. Hit out one by the Vikings. Ball's kept in play. Annie Walsh wrapped up and held with the ball. And look who it is. It's Kate Franklin once again. She's everywhere today, ladies and gentlemen. Tackling, taking marks, willing her team forward. That headband might be worth a lot of money at the end of this day. Bombs it forward to the forward line. Turner Ramadan there again. Pushed in the back. Takes the free kick. Cork a little bit dishevelled here. Maybe not used to the pressure that Nottingham are putting towards them. No doubt we'll be able to regroup, but at the moment it's Nottingham with the free kick just outside the 40. In over the heads. Trickles through for a behind. Kick out to the left side. Quite an open run. Didn't take the mark, but pushed it forwardly into advantage. Pass to Annie Walsh. Kicks it forward. In between the square and the front. Oh, great mark. That's number 21 for the Cork Vikings. And it's Ailish Dunn. Fantastic mark there. Contested. Called out to run the ball with Annie Walsh, who takes the handball in the middle. And great passage of play to Shannon Stevenson, but unable to convert. Push through for a behind. Score 2-1 to Nottingham. Great big kick out over the heads of everybody. It's gone down to the end of the centre square. And the umpire's called holding the ball. Fantastic tackle there from the Scorpions full forward, who didn't get to the mark but was able to effect the tackle. Now bashes into her forward line. Goal umpire says goal. And it's Turner Ramadan, number 14, Rania, who kicks it through for a fantastic goal. Now the Scorpions leading 8 points to 1. Cork making some changes. Remember, the win is with the Scorpions. Now, we've seen in the men's final that it was the team that was running against the wind that was most successful. In this game so far, it is the Scorpions with the win that are leading. Handball, nice. Couldn't affect the kick. Umpire's allowed him to play on. He'll ball it up. Good effort by the girls here. Trying their hardest to push their team forward. Hit out one by the Scorpions, but straight down into Dunn's hands. Kicks it forward for a teammate in the centre corridor, but it's a free kick to the Scorpions, and they've played on as soon as they can. Drop mark in the back line by Cork, but she gets the free kick for a high arm to the head. Last line of defence there. Ball's kicked up, hang up in the air in that wind, and it's blowing back. Cork kept the ball in play. Scorpions pick it up, but tackled straight away. Umpire will ball it up. It's Lydia Ferrari Kehoe. Sorry if I mispronounce your name in the ruck. But the Cork player. A lot of bodies around the ball. A holding free kick for the Scorpions. And it's number 10, Cherry Halfyard, with the kick about 50 metres out, 45 out, with the wind in the back. Nice kick towards goal. It could bounce through. And the crowd goes wild. The goal umpire signals goal. A fantastic kick from Cherry. Bounced through the goals, untouched. We see the replay. Players around the ball, but unable to put their hand or their foot on it. And a goal is recorded for the Scorpions. A little bit unsure how much time is remaining. It could be 3 minutes. It could be around about that. It's 14 points to 1 in favour of the Scorpions. Umpire has ordered another ball up. And that wind is just taking the ball as the Cork Vikings push forward. These high kicks aren't having as much success. If Cork can get back to their handballing gameplay in this windy, blustery conditions, they could have a better chance, but they continue to kick and the Scorpions get the clearance out of the back half. Nottingham first to the ball, swings around on the right, and it's Turner Ramadan again in the forward pocket. The ball bounces out of her reach and over the boundary. Commentary is obstructed by the humongous crowd that's built here at the Parc de Paris in Lyon. So I can't see what's going on. Hopefully you can on the camera. Looks like we're having a free kick to the Nottingham Scorpions for out on the full, and it is number 18, Lydia Ferrari Kehoe. Oh, and there's a player gone down off the ball. But it doesn't matter because the Scorpions have taken a mark inside their attacking zone. With this win, it's definitely possible that they can kick the goal. She's tried a little bit earlier from further out and didn't make it. Let's see what she has here. Definitely has the distance, just a little bit on the near side with the wind taking control of the ball closer to the posts as the bench signals for half time. With that score, we have a half-time lead to the Nottingham Scorpions, 15 points to Cork's 1. The defending champions have a lot to do in the second half if they are to repeat their performances of previous years. We do not doubt them though. They are a fantastic team. Both teams, all teams at the Champions League today have been fantastic. Big thank you to the Alpha Lions for hosting the Champions League this year and last year. AFL Europe currently looking for hosts for the 2026 edition of the Champions League. If you are interested in hosting an event with AFL Europe, head on over to afleurope.org, get in contact with the team there. If you are interested in helping out with anything with AFL Europe, get in contact. Great bunch of people at AFL Europe. And we are underway for the second half of the women's final. The Cork Vikings win the hit out and get the free kick. And the Vikings start off with a fantastic boot of their captain, Annie Walsh, from outside the 40. A fantastic goal from the Cork Vikings to start the second half. What a kick. Fantastic kick. Score now 15-7 in favour of the Nottingham Scorpions. The ball comes back to the midway part of the field. Ball up. The Vikings win the hit out again, but it's the Scorpions that take the clearance. The ruckman handballing out to the wing. The ball's pushed forward from the Vikings. Still stays in play. Now it's over the boundary line. The umpire will ball it up. Wind picking up again, like it has done for the whole afternoon. It's fantastic French weather. The Vikings with a hit out and a very sharp kick towards goal goes through for a behind. The Vikings slowly reducing the deficit that the Scorpions produced in the first half. Nottingham kick out. They've swapped up their structure a little bit. You see Turner Ramadan, the 14, kicking a few goals in the first half, and she's taking the first kick, or taking the mark from the kick out in the back half of the field. Nottingham really pushing up all their forwards in the back half of the field, trying to reduce the chances of Cork from scoring. Another behind. They are peppering the goal. You can feel the pressure building from the Vikings. They want to try and pull off a second half turnaround like we saw in the men's final with the Wandsworth Demons edging out the Leeside Lions in the final minute of play. The kick in travels over the sideline and we'll have a ball up. You can count them, every single Nottingham player in their defensive half. Only 3 players, or now 2 players ahead of the ball, 7 players behind it. The ball up. Got taken in the win. Umpire will throw it up again, bring it in a little bit further into the field of play. Some great ruck contests today from these girls. And the ball goes forward. The Vikings pick it up, a handball out the back to the ruck. 67 boots it towards goal. A fantastic effort considering how quickly she got the ball and put it to boot. Goes through for a behind. As I said, they're edging their way closer. 5 points now, the deficit. And Marie Troy there, 67. As she takes the mark, it's 87, Maria Quirky. She'll have the boot from here, and she'll give it a shot. Just make sure she doesn't get too close to the woman on the mark. Jittered run up, but gets under the ball. Goal umpire on the spot. Touched. No, he's got the 2 flags out. It's a goal. It's a goal to the Cork Vikings. It looked like first the original signal was a behind, but both umpires, the goal umpire and the field umpire, cleared the goal. Must have been over the line before it was touched. Matt Brown, the representative from the Swedish AFL League, standing in goal. A very accomplished umpire, right on the spot. The Vikings now take the lead. 16-15. What a start to this second half. The Scorpions, I don't know if they've even had it in their forward half as the Vikings push forward again. They have all the run now. Annie Walsh trying to get forward and trying to wheel her team across the line. Scorpions intercept from the back line. It's a left foot punt out to the wing. Turner Ramadan, 2 goals in the first quarter, trying as best she can to get possession of the ball, but it goes out for a ball up. Umpire Walter bringing it further in so it doesn't go out. Hit out once again to the Vikings. They take the clearance and a big hit there on the Vikings player. She gets up, a little bit sore. That's Maria Quirky who kicked that previous goal. Fair hit. It's unlucky that her head hit the ground after it. We'll have another ball up. The 67 from the Cork Vikings, Anne-Marie Troy, has been going great in the ruck, winning most of the hit-outs. Amanda Bronson is taken in a dangerous tackle, wins the free kick for her team. Probably a little bit too far out, maybe about 5 or 10 metres too far to shoot for goal. See what she does when she turns around, who she's eyeing up. Shannon Stevenson's been quiet in the second half, but as her name has been called, she takes the mark. 20 metres out from goal. And she is one of the surest foots on this park today in both divisions. Shannon Stevenson lining up. Slots it through, the hand goes in the air, and right when her name was called, she bust out of the forward line to take a mark from Amanda Bronson, that free kick for a dangerous tackle. And the Cork Vikings shoot out to a lead with around about half of the 4.5, just over 4 minutes remaining in the game. Ball up. Nottingham will have to have a great handball movement, and it's Quirky to the side. Nottingham struggling to stay in front of the ball, or behind the ball even here, with the Vikings getting their run forward, as they have done year on year at this tournament. And the wind keeps blustering. Nottingham trying to run it out from their back half, and a kick over, and it is the faithful number 20 Kate Franklin who takes the mark out on the wing. She kicks it forward into the corridor, battered down by the Vikings into the hand of Turner Ramadan, and a chip forward from number 12. Nottingham have a bit of ascendancy right here. Could be, the umpire took the whistle to the mouth but let it go. He was a little bit shielded. The ball was on the camera side of the body. Plays restarted with the ball up, and Nottingham taking the hit out there, but Annie Walsh wrapped up as soon as she got the ball. Kate Franklin moving into the midfield here, trying to get to the ball, and it comes right to her. She boots it forward. Was it touched off the boot? No, umpire says out on the full. It'll be Amanda Brosnan who will kick it in from the half-back flank. Not long remaining now in the final game of the day at the 2025 Champions League, as Bronson boots it over everybody's head into the forward line. Shannon Stevenson picks the ball up, handball out to her ruck in Anne-Marie Troy, who puts the ball down. Nottingham calls a turnover, get a boot to ball. Ball still in play. A good hip and shoulder from the number 3 from the Vikings. Puts it back into the corridor. Brosnan out on the wing by herself. A chip forward. Annie Walsh on the spot with a diving mark. Plays on to Brosnan. And splits the sticks with a fantastic run-on goal. And that seals the deal, you would say, for the Vikings. That combination of Brosnan and Walsh up the sideline was fantastic to witness. And Brosnan's struggling a bit in the forward line there. She picked up a knock as she was kicking the ball. Umpires pause time. Not a lot remaining. Brosnan's still a bit dusty in the forward line. Teammates telling her she kicked the goal. Now she's up on her feet. Bit of that magic water. Could very well be a cold beer in the hands in just a few minutes. About a minute and a half remaining, I think it is, for the Cork Vikings to repeat their efforts from the 2024 edition of the Champions League and take another title. Nottingham Scorpions have done a fantastic effort in this game to try and restrict their opponents, but the run of Annie Walsh and Amanda Brosnan have proved too much. Quirky handball to the ruck. Nottingham with the last chance of the roll of the dice. If they can get another score on the board. Ball in a turn around Madame with the ball up in her hands. Out to the wing, gets a free kick for holding. That's Laura. Two sisters, I guess, playing in this team. The same last names, I guess they're sisters. Look very different though. One very tall, red hair, one short and blonde hair. Ball chipped forward from the Scorpions. Over the heads, but towed along. The Vikings player just shielding the ball, allowing her teammate to pick it up. And a diving mark out on the wing. Punched forward, over the heads, two players leapt. Ball goes over and it's Brosnan again. Trying to chip it over to Shannon Stevenson. Can't get it there. And it's the old faithful number 20 from Scorpions in the back line. Trying to, Kate Franklin, I think her name was. Trying to restrict another score from the Vikings. Can't be long to go now as the Scorpions try to push it forward. And it's Annie Walsh takes the mark in the middle of the field. Will hold it up and just steady the ship for her team. She's looking forward. Not a lot of options there. Shannon Stevenson, she's got 2-on-1, almost a 3-on-1 in the forward line. Tries to pull her players up so Annie can kick over the heads, and it's Kate Franklin that takes the mark. About 15 out from goal. Tries to look up, see what she's got, and they go through the corridor. Over the heads, the wind takes it, but a mark in the back line. Or not the back, it is the back line, but in the forward half. Forward over the head of Shannon Stevenson. Ball rolls out for a boundary. Ball up. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The game is over. And the Cork Vikings, once again victorious, 29 points to 15. The Nottingham Scorpions not able to get on the scoreboard in the second half. And Cork, with their power and might and their running game, dominating the second half of play with the wind in their backs. Annie Walsh, Amanda Brosnan, Shannon Stevenson. Names that are synonymous with this tournament. Played a fantastic game and got their team over the line for the victory. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to the AFL Europe 2025 Champions League tournament from Lyon. A big thank you to the Alpha Lions for hosting the event 2024 and 2025. If there are any teams out there in Europe that want to host an AFL Europe event, get in touch with AFL Europe at afleurope.org. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Two cameramen, cooked from the blustery weather and the sun shining down. It's been a fantastic tournament. The conditions have been tough, but all teams have tried their best from top to toe. Thank you once again from the Sport Cap. If you want to get in touch for live streaming, hit us up at thesportcap.com. Thank you to all the sponsors for your participation and support of the event. Let me pull up the list so I can thank you individually. The AFL, ISC, the Brisbane Lions, Winning Edge, Swift Education, and our local event partners, Promo Bravo, Vice Services Plans, a heap of local event partners. Can't name them all. Fantastic to support the cause of AFL in Europe and the tournaments that happen here. We bid you farewell. Thank you once again for tuning in to the 2025 AFL Europe Champions League tournament.